Hey friends, thanks for joining me for another video. Today we're doing a get ready with me, and I'm going to answer some of the questions you guys have been asking under my posts and videos. And as always, to start out with, I have on my brows some eye primer, my daily moisturizer / primer, and y'all, I'm using this same set of eye patches that I used in my last get ready with me. They're from Dollar Tree, and they're so sticky that I was able to put the little paper back on them, and today I was able to take them off and use them again. Too bad I threw the papers away this time. They could probably be reused, numerous times. But yeah, let's get on into this. I really don't have that much eye makeup from Dollar Tree, but I wanted to use Dollar Tree today. So I'm just going to try to use a combination of these two palettes and just see what we can get. And y'all, I'm going to try to get a decent look, because if I do, I'm going to film something else after this. And did I put on these patches too high up? I may have. Ooh, they are sticky. They really pull. I'm going to try to pull it down just a little bit. It feels like it's like, I don't know what they're doing. They're a little snug though. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm just going to go ahead and go over my primer with this real quick, because it's essentially the same as a powder would be. Same color anyway. Oh, let me turn the light. That would help. Okay, let me get my mirror over here situated. Okay, guys, I said I was going to talk to you about something that's frustrating me and answer some of your questions too. Okay, first of all, you guys have been asking, or some of you have, about my marriage and whether I'm going to get a divorce and all that. And essentially, Brian and I have been together now almost 19 years, and our lives are very intertwined financially and other kind of ways. And I mean, my kids know him so well. I mean, they feel like he's family. I mean, he's been in their lives since they were teenagers. So, what am I trying to say? But we just can't be happy because of his family. I mean, essentially, this is a terrible thing to say, but Brian's mother, she has 4 kids, and his younger sister is her favorite. The youngest often is, and she's the youngest and a girl, so you know, she just everything to his mother. Plus, she lives locally while the other 3 kind of moved away. Brian came back to the area after being gone for several years with his first wife, but the younger sister was always around, and so she and the mom are always besties, like, and all they do is gossip about people. They both are very active in the Catholic Church. Not to say anything about Catholics, I'm just talking about his sister and mother, but and they're in these prayer circles and all this stuff, but it's all just an act. All they do is talk about people. Every time I've ever been around them, well, for one thing, they're always as nasty as they can be to me. It's like his younger sister, like, upon seeing me for the first time, she instantly hated me, and she always has. I don't know what it is. His sister can't stand me. And so that in turn makes his mother hate me. And they also blame me for all his problems. Essentially, Brian was married years and years ago to the mom of his kids. And a few years into their marriage, she started, after they had the 2 children, and the daughter was 4, and the son was about 18 months when she started cheating on Brian, his first wife, Rachel. And she ended up, you know, getting serious with the guy she was cheating with, who's her now husband. And she kicked Brian out when his kids were still so young that he didn't even get to bond with his son. The daughter's older, so he got to know her a little bit before his ex-wife threw him out and started alienating him from him and making her now husband their dad. who is their father essentially in every way except when she wants money. The only time well, they're grown now, they're in their 20s and gone on with their lives. And I mean, he's been for years done paying child support and all that. But whenever they were growing up, the only time she ever regarded him as their father is when she wanted money out of him for something. It was very, very obvious. And she told him early on, once she had married the guy she was cheating with, I mean, as soon as she and Brian, their divorce was final, she went ahead and married Dan. And anyway, and she called Brian very quickly after she married Dan and said, I want the kids to call Dan Dad and call you Brian. And Brian was like, no, my kids are not going to call me by my first name and call no. They can call both of us Dad if they want to, but no, that's not going to go. But look, y'all, let me get on this makeup. I'm going to go in with this shade right here and see if I can get something going in this outer corner with this way too big brush. I can't focus on two things at one time, guys. But anyhow, Brian's mother blames me for the fact that he doesn't have very much. He's closer to the son, believe it or not, which is so strange, being that he got to spend less time with him as a baby and very small child before he was like thrown out of the situation. And anyway, they're closer now than he is with the daughter, but anyway, I mean, he has a relationship with both of them. It's not great, but his mother thinks it's my fault that he's not closer to his kids when all of that stuff happened before he ever met me. It's all very strange. It's just all very strange. But anyway, I think essentially it's all about the fact that his sister just can't stand me. And they're always both very disrespectful and rude every time I've ever been around them. So a few times I've returned the favor, and Brian gets mad at me for standing up to them but he never has the balls, so to speak, to ever have my back. And I'm his wife of like almost 19 years now. Well, we haven't been married that long, but we've been together that long. We've been married probably 12. Anyway, I've lost track of how long we've been married because I just complete lack of interest anymore. But okay, y'all, I'm going to go back in with this one. This has hard pan on it, as you can see. But basically, we'll never get divorced because he has a good job with really good insurance that I have to have. I have so many health issues. And so we're not really a part of each other's lives. Like, I would rather swallow shards of broken glass than be around his mother and sister. They are just so nasty. Life is just too short. So, we both basically live separate lives, but yet we live together. If he comes home and cooks every night, or if he's not going to cook, he'll text me as he's leaving work and he'll say, I'm picking something up to eat. You want anything? I mean, he acts like we're married, except when it comes to his family. He just doesn't have the gonads to stand up to them and have my back. And that's made me lose a lot of respect for him. But, okay, y'all, this is pitifully hard panned, but I've dipped into it and I'm going to spray it with this setting spray that I'm still using. Y'all, have used about half of it up now, but from Dollar Tree. And it's a decent little setting spray. Y'all, this is just going to be a 2-shadow look, I think, because I can't concentrate and talk at the same time. Let's see. But, yeah, so and like the other day, my older son who lives in Alabama, he called up and he was having an emergency with his car. I tell you, both my boys have just been having nothing but car issues lately. And, Brian just sent him some money to help him out on PayPal as soon as I told him about it. I mean, it's like we're married in all regards except our families being engaged together. I'm having a really hard time articulating what I'm trying to say, guys. Like, he'll go over there, every time he's around his mother, she's talking crap about me still. And I have not been around her in probably 3 years now, because this is so pitifully hard, I can't even hit it, y'all. I'm going to try to hit this one, which is essentially the same color. See if I can get anything out of this. Yeah, this is coming off the pan. That one's just a lost cause. I'm just going to have to scrape it with something. Let me see if I can get something going here. But, yeah, okay. This one's got some pigment. Look at there. This one's going on. I'm going to go back over on the other side with this one. But, yeah, we need to move on from each other. He needs to, I don't even know if we will meet other, this is such a convoluted, I'll be lucky if y'all can understand get anything out of what I'm trying to say, but I should have just had just a chit chat instead of trying to do my makeup at the same time. That was probably a bad idea on my part. Yeah, this one's doing pretty good. It's just not super shimmery, but it's doing okay here. It's giving us some pigment. The spray is helping. If I'd used some glitter glue, that would have been even better. Okay, now let's try to use the finger and blend this outer corner a little bit with it. And I might try to add something else here in a second. I'm just going to take a gander at it here in just a second and see if we can add anything else to the equation that might improve this look. I mean, we just don't have that many colors to play with is the problem. This is all just so neutral. This is kind of a gray, sort of a gray with a hint of olive green to it. Can you see that? It's just, it's an odd color to be in this palette with this color story. But I'm wondering what would happen if I just went in with a little bit of this on my finger. It's a shimmer. Oh yeah, that's definitely a green. And just go right in here and just try to add a little bit of something else to it. So essentially, we'll never get divorced, but we badly need to move on from each other. And we'll always be in contact and all that, but probably even if we both met other people, which, I mean, that's not even in the equation right now. Neither one of us is trying to talk to anybody else. We're not on dating sites. I mean, we're not doing anything like that. And Brian has such a strange personality that I think he would have a hard time. They say the older you get, the harder it is to adjust to a new situation or a new relationship. Like, they say that people who wait and wait and wait to get married and finally, like, meet somebody in their 40s or 50s and get married for the first time have less of a chance of their relationship lasting than somebody that's on, like, their third or fourth marriage. You know what I mean? Because if you've already been married before, you know how to be married. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just know how it works. You know what you can say, get away with saying. You know what hurts people's feelings. You know what starts fights. I mean, you learn from experience. So, where'd the other brush go here? I'm going to go in with this brush and just kind of go over this a little bit and see where we're at, y'all. All right, you see what I mean about, well, I didn't get enough of the green over here. Let me add a little bit more. Where'd it go? But do you see what I mean? Like, indie shimmers versus like this. Like, when I'm wearing indie shimmers, it's like they are like glowing and shimmering and almost like jumping through the screen. But those are very hard to make, and that's why indie shadows can be pricey. And like Pat McGrath and Huda, they do special shades that are just super, just jump off the page, shimmery and glowy and all that. But to manufacture shades like that, yeah, it's not as easy as just throwing together a palette like this. So, of course, they're pricier. So a lot of people never get to experience really super good colorful shadows because they just, I don't know, they either don't know about indies or you know, the higher end brands, or they, you know, they just can't afford to get to fool with them, or they don't wear enough makeup to justify the purchase. You know what I mean? Okay, guys, I'm just going to go back in here with a little bit more eyeshadow. And then we're going to go on to the face because we're already 15 minutes in. Yikes. And I was hoping this was going to be short. I did not mean to spend this long with this little simple eye look. But this is a tubing mascara that's giving me bad spider lashes. I'm going to have to go back in with like a regular lash before I can film another video, if I even do. But yeah. So that's that. We need to move on from each other. I mean, if not me, other people just live separately, probably, because there's just been too much water under the bridge, and it's just, I just don't know if our relationship could truly be saved to the point of just, you know what I mean. Guys, this sounds so crazy. I'm gonna, if I listened back on this, I would think I need to be 5150'd. Just crazy. But, yeah, but this is a terrible thing to say, and then I'll wrap this up. But, if his mother was no longer living, I don't think we would have that much of a problem. I think we might be able to, I don't know, go to couples counseling or something and make it work. But as long as his mother's alive, and she's 82, but she's still in decent health. I mean, she's got some problems with her legs, and she's getting ready to have surgery soon. But, I think she's having like another knee replacement or something because one went bad and she can't walk. But anyway, nobody cares about her. But yeah, if she weren't alive, I think the sister wouldn't matter, and then we could just go on with our lives. But yeah, as long as his mom's in the picture, there's just no hope for us to ever really be happy together. So that's that. Y'all, I told y'all we were going to use this little sponge from the Dollar Tree with a little mushroom on it. So I wet it. And y'all, it's really squishy and nice. I actually like this one better than those Be Pure ones. You know, I have several. Do I have one up here? Oh, no. I don't have one up here, but I have several that are like blue and white, kind of a marble look, and they're not as squishy and soft as this. I don't know how many of you have used those Paw Paw pink sponges that they sell on Shop Miss A, and I think you can get them on Amazon and maybe even on Temu. They are the best inexpensive sponges, and this reminds me of those. But yeah, guys, so that's that. Yeah, basically, his mother, just and family in general, younger sister, just they won't allow us to be happy, and I'm tired of worrying about it. I just don't care anymore. I've been through so much with them and put up with so much of their nastiness. I just don't care anymore. But anyway, yeah, I desperately want my own place. And okay, y'all, I'm using that foundation that I've been using nonstop since I got it from Dollar Tree, that Pro Luxe. But yeah, that's that about us. So we just live together, go through the motions. We go out to eat together. So I'm trying not to get this headband dirty, y'all, because it's so stinking cute. And this is my first time wearing it. I really don't need to get makeup all over it. Oh. I'm really, although it would probably wash, although I don't know about those sequins going through the washer. I don't know if they would survive or not, but I think otherwise it would survive the washer. But you see how this is a little light? We're going to work with it if I can ever get it all blended out. And y'all, I'm using a Morphe foundation brush. I've had it for years. I used to have a backup of it, but I gave it to my son's used to be girlfriend, but she's into makeup. I've given her a lot of makeup and brushes and things. And it was good to give them to her because she actually uses the stuff. She's really into makeup. And wears it every day like me. This is my son in Alabama's ex. I mean, the mom of my little Damon, my little grandson. But yeah, and the other thing I wanted to talk about, guys, was just, and I don't even know if I fully answered your questions. Essentially, we're living together. I have a very small monthly income that is not enough to move out on my own, not even close. I mean, no, it just is not enough to do anything with. I wouldn't even be able to rent a room probably in somebody's house with what I get. And Brian gives me an allowance, and we share a checking, bank account and everything. Or one, he has a separate bank account that I don't get to touch. But yeah, but he watches what I spend. Like, he's paying for my ice cream beauty box. He pays for my Ipsy and my add-ons or whatever I buy. All that's on his account. So I don't know. We have a very strange situation. But to get off of that and get on to something else. My channel, y'all, is never going to grow the way I want it to until I can learn to edit and start, adding like clips and like different things. You've probably heard of B-roll. Like, that's where you've like got footage of you like using a product, a makeup product, or even like a household product or whatever. And you've got footage. And then when you're editing, you can splice that in to the video. You know what I'm saying? There are so many things that I could do to improve the quality of my videos if I knew how. But my problem is I'm such a nervous and high-strung person, and I have generalized anxiety disorder and acute anxiety disorder. A shrink told me this. I mean, well, I've seen several over the years. It's been a long time since I've seen one, but because I'm pretty good on the medication I take, but I still cannot concentrate. And like when I'm trying to learn something like technical like that, like editing a video that's got a lot of steps and things, I start getting panicky, and then I can't focus. I start like immediately having a panic attack. It's like when you were in high school, if you're not good at math like me, and you looked at like a really complicated equation and you're like, where am I going with this? I mean, there's an order of operations, but when you first look at it, you're like just dumbstruck by it because it looks so complicated. That's the way I am. So essentially, I need somebody who really knows how to edit well to teach me, because I can't just watch a YouTube video. I've tried and tried and tried repeatedly. I just can't watch a YouTube video and learn from that like other people can. The whole process is so overwhelming to me that I can't concentrate and break it down in my mind, the little steps of doing it just by watching. I really need somebody to learn and show me. But now Brian's not willing to do that. He is not trying to learn to edit videos, even though he's got a bachelor's degree in something regarding computers. So he's real good. He's like a total geek. And he's tech savvy, but he's just not gonna fool with that. Not just to teach me something when he knows I can learn it on my own if I could calm down enough. But yeah, guys, I've got to hurry this up. Good Lord, this video is gonna be long, and I feel like I've just been blathering on and not making any kind of point. Okay, but did y'all see how light this is? Okay, let's go in with this Lancome concealer that I have in buff. This is not bargain, but this is too dark for me, and I have found that it really helps. Darken things up, and it kind of, I don't know, kind of neutralizes it. I have like dark veins out here, and it helps neutralize it a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with this Catrice, which is a bargain. This is about a $6 concealer from Amazon. Used to be in Ulta, but they left because it was just too expensive. Brands have to pay to be in Ulta. And yeah, I think they felt like they were doing better just being on Amazon and selling through their own site. I think they're based out of Britain anyway. They're not an American brand, I don't think. But yeah, they're really inexpensive and really decent quality. But let's see here. But yeah, I'm really digging this sponge, y'all. And it's so cute. Yeah, I'm really digging this thing. All right, let's go in with a little bronzer. But yeah, this video was all over the place. And if this was the first video somebody ever saw of mine, they would probably think, this woman is insane. Why is she not in a straitjacket? And sometimes I wonder that myself. Do I need to be in a straitjacket? I'm kidding. But I'm kidding, but not kidding. I'm just a very nervous and short attention span person. Like, I have the attention span of a housefly. I just can't. Okay. Get that in. Oh, this is what I just used is a little bronzer, cream bronzer from Temu. And it's a little bit warm, but I like it. I've been using it. So, but yeah, somehow or other, and I cannot afford, y'all, I'm always getting like scam emails and stuff and messages through Instagram and all that about people wanting to edit my videos for me. But I think all they really want is get access to my account. I mean, there are people who legit edit videos for people for a living, like most of the huge YouTubers, like with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and you know, they hire people to do their editing because it's so time consuming. And but I'm sure they have ways, you know, to find legit people to do it for them. But when you're small, a lot of these scammers will try to offer to help you for free. Yeah, I've seen that before. I'll edit the first one for free just to see if you like my work. No, they won't access to my account. They want to basically steal my YouTube account from me. So watch out for that, guys. Any others of you that are smaller, watch out for that. Be very careful what kind of information you give people. Even these folks that will message you about wanting to collab, like companies that want to send you stuff, be real cautious. And make sure you don't give them any kind of information that would allow them to, like, steal your account from you or steal your identity or anything like that. Okay, see how we started off way too light, but with bronzer and stuff, we're starting to look a little better. Plus, it's starting to oxidize a little. And it's super matte. Y'all, yeah, it's super matte. This foundation dries down well. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Let me just finish up this makeup look before this goes on all day. Okay, where did that go? I had a little cream. Yes, where'd it go? Yes. This cream blush, this newer one, I already had another color, but this new pocket blush dupe that I got from Temu, I'm going to try this. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, that's really pretty. Let's see if I have another kind of brush, dense brush here that I can use on this. Y'all, I ordered this new product I found on Temu to contour your nose. It's actually like a pencil, like a lip liner or eyeliner. It's that thin, and you can just draw down the sides of your nose and contour with it. I cannot wait to get it because I am such a bull in a china shop when it comes to trying to contour my nose. Okay, now I'm gonna go over this with a little powder blush to set it. Okay, yeah, there we go. And this is also from Temu, the one I'm using. It's a dupe of the Amazonian clay blushes from Tarte. And yeah, this looks coming together somewhat. I'm really impressed with those under eye patches, but I think they sort of made my angle a little bit too sharp. I think I need to do a little blending here to try to get it less, you know, sharp looking. had more shine to them. I really do. I wish these shadows were more shimmery. They just... I'm just going straight from here and see if that helps any with my finger. This inner corner needs to be lightened up a little bit where I did so much, blending, I kind of blended it all away. I don't know if my sides are even. I think I need to darken up this outer corner just a hair. Let me find that original color I went in with. Just a hair, darken up this outer corner to make some more dimension. Let's see. I'm gonna throw away that box. But yeah. So that's that. I hope there was nothing that I missed telling you guys. Now, I probably shouldn't have revealed so much about Brian and his family problems, but I mean, his mother is still, I mean, I haven't seen her in at least 2, pushing 3 years. And she will still talk crap about me to anybody who is willing to listen to her. It's like I live rent-free in her brain. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. Why she is obsessed with me. But yeah. Guys, I don't know. I think we might have gotten an okay look out of this. Let me put on some lips. That would really help. Did I bring... Don't go out on me, Light. You're fully charged. Don't you even try to go out on me. Do I have a lip liner in here? Did I actually forget a lip liner? Let me see if I have anything up here in this basket that I could use. No, sadly not. Over here. Make sure there's nothing back here in this little cubby hole that I can use. No, let me just, I'm going to go in with this lip gloss that I got yesterday. That was kind of a brownie mauve. I hauled it yesterday, rather. Yeah, this is very opaque. That's better. I think it's all coming together. But yeah. I mean, y'all, I think I'm going to pause this, go do a lash, and come right back and finish the video up. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I went and put on the lash and took that headband out and put on some earrings. Okay, guys, now I'm going to do a little giveaway. I was hitting at it yesterday, and as all over the place as this video has been that you've had to endure, you deserve a giveaway. Okay, so y'all, I've had this palette. This is a beautiful palette from Temu, and the cover art is just stunning. I got this probably 6-8 months ago, and it's been in my giveaway drawer. It was at the bottom, and I didn't realize it was there, and I was surveying what I had the other day and ran across it, and I really need to give this away. I think the reason I was hesitating, it's still got the plastic on it. It has never been swatched or used. I think the reason I was hesitating to give it away was that crack in the mirror. But, yeah, this is just a really pretty palette. It's got mattes, shimmers of all shades. I mean, it will basically do any kind of look. I'm going to give away that. These earrings, these peace sign little wooden earrings that I hauled from Temu the other day. This lip gloss from Temu. Oh, this has never been used or opened, but it's not sealed because it came in a box with several other lip glosses that were of similar shades, like berry shades. So, yeah, this has never been opened or used. And then I'm giving away a lip oil, one of these little Gisou dupe lip oils that Dollar Tree's been having, and this little box of brushes that I randomly found at Dollar Tree the other day. And I'll probably throw in like a pen and a notepad or something too. I'll throw in a couple of extra things, but that's essentially the giveaway. And this is US only, guys. I promise I'm gonna have an international giveaway soon. It's just postage has gone up so much that it's probably going to cost me $10 to mail that within the US. I mean, it would be $60 to mail it overseas right now, and I just don't have the money. But I want to give back to everybody who watches me. And guys, I do appreciate each and every one of you very, very much. I don't ask often enough, but if you guys would please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, an emoji, dislike, any kind of activity on a video helps me get seen more in the algorithm. And I really do want 2025 to be my year to grow. I would love to grow to this is probably a pipe dream, but I would love to grow to the point where I could move out. But anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you today. Use the word, I tell you what, use the word cereal in your comment. What, these came out of a little bag. Guys, I'm going to have to take this little Temu packaging and slip it down inside of another bag, I think, to keep this together, well, I think I figured it out. That's the sticky part. There we go. But yeah, use the word cereal in a comment if you want to be entered. And yeah, be following me on Instagram, guys. I will have the link down in the subscription box. And yeah, that's how I want you to get in touch with me with your address. And let's see, today's Wednesday. I'm going to leave this open till Friday evening, and then I'm going to pin the winner's comment and respond to you, telling you to contact me on IG, and that gives the winner the whole weekend to respond to me, and then I want to mail it out on Monday morning, hopefully, if my winner gets in touch with me, and hopefully she will. She, he, whoever. Hopefully they will. Okay, y'all, that's all I have for you today. I have rambled on way long enough. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.